Hey everybody, Movie Phantom here, and guess what? Got some more new. You know, I don't have my clipboard. Oh, it's not official unless I have it on the clipboard. So, hey everybody, Movie Phantom here, and yes, it's Monday. We got some horror movie news for you. Now, first up, this ain't really news now because it's already passed, but that was kind of interesting. It Follows. I brought it up a couple weeks ago. Or I guess 3 weeks ago. Yeah, got an expanded release this past weekend. And that's fucking... I even came to this town right here, which I'm not gonna lie, this is a... I mean, I always say it's a small town. It's not... I mean, it's not super small. It's a decent-sized town. But we never get anything limited release here, unless it's like a religious movie. Like, this town eats up fucking religious movies. You better believe there's any kind of Kirk Cameron shit film coming out, it's coming here. But as far as like horror or any kind of other genre pictures, it's not coming here. So yeah, I was really shocked to find out that the initial limited release of It Follows was only like 4 theaters, and that's it. So that's pretty cool. Like, you know, it went from like 4 theaters, and the word of mouth alone kind of bumped it up to, you know, this massive, you know, wide release. So, you know, congrats, you know, goes to them. So, boom. Last week was the 40th anniversary of Rocky Horror Picture Show. Oh, and you guys, at this point, if you've been following me, you know, on this journey of this, you guys know that's like one of my favorite movies of all time, period. Like, it's in my top, you know, 10 of all time. Oh, I fucking love that movie. Really shocked. It's fucking 40 years old. That's nuts. That's insane. I'm almost 30. It's 10 years older than me. That's even crazier right there. I'm getting old. It was announced that Vivian A. Fox has joined, Independence Day 2. She played the wife, the stripper wife of Will Smith. Now, I don't know if I've already mentioned this or not, but I mean, it's already been announced that Will Smith is, you know, declined coming back. Everybody else is back, though. Like, you got, Pullman and, who else? Oh, Goldblum. Hello. So everybody else is back, but Will Smith's like, nope, not doing it. Like, he did Wild Wild West. Like, really? This is like the one time he ain't gonna do something. He did do Men in Black 3, which I thought sucked. I did not care for Men in Black. I liked the first 2. I owned the first 2. Thought part 3 sucked balls. So maybe it's a good thing he ain't coming back. I don't know. That was just way too serious for a fucking sci-fi comedy. But anyways, he's not coming back, so I'm wondering if they're, you know, because, you know, she was his wife, if they're going to kill him off, or, you know, did he just run out on him? I would say they'll kill him off, because, I mean, it just makes more sense. The how, that'll be the question, is how they're going to kill him off. We got, excuse me, got a bit of a summer cold. Neil Blomkamp, he is going to produce this new short, or the short, it's going to be a feature-length film, Leviathan. This short dropped last week, and watched it. I mean, it looked alright, but I don't know, the story itself, it's too sci-fi for me. I'm just not a big sci-fi guy. Basically, like, you know, we have to go get minerals from the sky, or we just gotta hunt these like these air wells. We gotta hunt them down, and we use them for fuel or some shit like that, and it just kind of shows like one of these hunting trips gone wrong. And even that, you had potential for it to be like more of a horror film, and it wasn't. Like, you know, it's, I don't know. I wasn't feeling it. I'm not huge on this Blomkamp anyways, or Kemp, or how you pronounce his fucking name. I'm just not a fan of his take on shit. I really hope he does not fuck up Alien 5, because I'm really pumped for that. So yeah. And it's like he keeps like talking about it, and he's like, this is not going to interfere with Prometheus 2. I'm like, quit talking about it and make your fucking movie. Like, I want this to hurry up and get through. I know, like, you know, it doesn't work that quickly, but still, yeah, it's like every little piece of, like, you know, he's like, Sigourney Weaver had a sub sandwich. Let's tweet that, and it becomes news on, you know, every news site there. And I'm tired of hearing news about it. And now I want to get to because now it's like, it went from being like, they were teasing you with it. Like, will he get it? Will he not get it? You know, will it be made? Will it not? But now we know it's going to get made, so I'm like, all right, now shut the fuck up and make the movie, because I'm eagerly waiting, you know, for the next Alien movie. So yeah, there we go. But he's going to be producing Leviathan as well, so, which I'm not feeling it. Now, in the era we live in, especially when I'm doing a show like this. Because this show, like, I'm not researching the shit myself. I'm just going through, like, 3 or 4 different, horror movie news websites, and I pick. I'm just picking from these guys. And of course, they are all idiots half time. They just kind of, I think they kind of did the same way. They just literally like, who else is saying this? Oh, they're saying it. We'll run with it. So last week, I announced that they're making a Rings prequel, and apparently the director flipped out and he's like, whoa, it's not a prequel, it's a sequel. It's a sequel. And I'm just like, oh, all right. Don't care, just make it. I want to see another Rings movie. Hopefully better than Rings 2, because I did not like the Ring 2. But yeah, he does. It is going to be a sequel. It's going to take place, I guess, today. So unless if someone's busting out the old VCR to, watch this cursed video, or I guess is there any more cursed videotapes out there? There has to be. Like, everybody's like making fucking copies and shit. So there's no way that was like the last one that she smashes in the back of that ambulance or whatever in part 2. 2 is just horrible. I just did not like 2 at all. It's all around this shit film. So yeah. So this ain't even news. I'm sorry. I saw a little clip or article here, and I mean the trailer looked like shit, but I just love the title. Movie coming out soon called Helen Keller versus Nightwolves. Brilliant, fucking brilliant. I don't even know what the plot's about really. I really hope they go trauma tasteless with it, where it's just the most ridiculous fucking. It's just her out there stumbling around, trying to, like, she can't hear, talk, or see or anything. She's just like, and then somehow she's like killing, like, and it's night wolves. I think they're just gonna go with like actual wool. Like, it's gonna be like the Gray with Helen Keller. But I don't know. I kind of wish it'd be like werewolves instead. I think that'd be better. But it's from the same people who brought us FDR, American Badass. Another movie I never saw, but the front cover just blew me away because it was literally just FDR, like in a wheelchair with like machine guns flying off of it and everything. And I was like, yeah, I'm in. If you've seen either one of those, let me know. Or if you've seen FDR or American Badass, let me know how that was. And I guess in future, if you guys see Helen, because I probably won't watch it. It's one of those movies that like it sounds better than it will actually be, and I'm just like, the movie I got up here is way better than what they're going to show me. I can already tell. So. But if you guys happen to see it, drop the fam a line. I'm very curious. The third I Spit on Your Grave movie's coming out. That's insane. I mean, don't get me wrong. I am glad that it's kind of like a new franchise, I guess you can say. I was a huge fan of the remake. I thought the first remake, or the part 1 in this new series, was awesome. I thought it was better than the original. I really did. When I did 2, I was excited, but I was not huge on 2. I thought 2 kind of missed the mark a little bit. It was just, the same thing. Well, they're coming out with 3, and apparently it's going to have the girl from part 1 in it. So, like, it's the stories are tying together a little bit. But the title is going to be called I Spit on Your Grave, Vengeance is Mine. So, I'll check it out. I'm still in. But I do think it's kind of neat that they're actually, it is kind of going off on its own little, well, like I said before, franchise. So, curious to see where to go with this one. It was announced this past week that, and I don't even have the name because I didn't recognize it and I just don't give a shit, but one of the writers of Hannibal is going to be penning the new Friday the 13th movie. So, there's that. Pumped for a new Friday the 13th movie. I don't care if fuck who's writing it. Just write it. Just do it. Pass it on. No. But they keep stressing this will not be found footage, which don't get me wrong, I don't want to see a found footage Friday the 13th movie. But I think it's funny they keep having to say that. Like, almost like they got like 30 scripts in this past year. They were all like for found footage, and there's like, no, we're not doing found footage. Relax. It's like, come on. You guys are taking the Manhattan into space. There's no way like found footage is going to be the worst thing that ever happened to the franchise. It may won't be that bad. Maybe it wouldn't be that bad. I don't know. I kind of hope they do some found footage shit within the movie, like make a traditional film, but then they'll have certain scenes where the guy with the camera just like pops out. He's the aspiring filmmaker at Camp Crystal Lake, walking around with his camera. So yeah, there's that. Kevin Smith released the original, or he animated it, but I guess he had an original ending to Red State, and they dropped it over the weekend, and he had it done like animated, so we can see what the vision is going to be. Of course, it didn't really have like audio or anything like that, because it was just kind of him doing a voiceover telling you what it was going to be. kind of cool, actually. The alternate ending, if you hadn't had a chance to check it out, I urge you to check it out. But it was basically, if you guys have seen Red State, the end when you're having this final like face-off between this religious cult and the ATF, the sirens go off. You know, and of course the Christians think it's the trumpet or whatever, so they lay down their arms and everything. They walk right up there, and yeah, it's literally like, as they walk up there, Michael Park's head just fucking explodes, right? And I guess they're going to lead you to believe that maybe the ATF is firing on them. But then, of course, you see, you know, even the ATF members, their heads are exploding. Like, everybody's fucking exploding here. Like, getting turned inside out and bomb. And then John Goodman's character would look up, and there is, like, this huge fucking angel, like the Archangel or whatever, fucking killing motherfuckers. And, of course, he said he would have Ben Affleck, you know, play the angel because, you know, he played in Dogma. And, but then at the very end, after he wipes out all the Christians and all the ATF, except for John Goodman, who just turned to him and then he would fly off into the air, and then the other four horsemen would just kind of go with him, and they all come across, and then cut to black, you know, credits right there. And I'm like, you know, I liked the way it ended, but yeah, that would have been pretty fucking crazy. But of course, they didn't really have the budget, and that's why he said it was ultimately taken out. So, which I thought the ending was, you know, good. I thought Red State was good. It gets a lot of shit. I liked Red State. I thought Red State was really good, but a lot of people shit on it, including Kevin Smith. Kevin Smith seems to be taking a lot of shots. I mean, he takes a lot of shots out of his movies anyways, but it seems like you can always tell, like, you know, like he'll take a shot at Clerks, but you know he likes Clerks. Because Clerks, you know, that was what kind of, you know, got him out there. It seems like he's more serious when he takes shots at Red State. I don't know. At least for me personally, I mean, it seems like that's, you know, he's a little more serious when he's taking it out. But another Frankenstein series is coming out. I know I mentioned a few weeks ago they're doing a Frankenstein series on Fox. Well, another station, and I didn't write down the station, but who gives a shit? Sean Bean's going to be in it, and it's going to be the Frankenstein Chronicles. Apparently, it's going to be kind of set in a, I don't know how to explain it. Like, Mary Shelley will actually be like a character, and I don't know if she writes it came true or whatever. But basically, this dude Sean Bean's playing the detective, and he comes across like a corpse, like, you know, a stitched together corpse, a Frankenstein monster, if you will. And now they're trying to solve this case, so I don't know, like, you know, much beyond that, but that sounds better than what the fuck they're going to try to do, I guess, on Fox. I'm just like, what else can you really do? And I like the drone, you know, they're taking like a fresh approach to it, so I don't know, I'm in for that. And finally, and this you can file this under ridiculous news right here, but there's a movie coming out called Temple, and it is a co-production between WWE Films and Uverse is the new Gene Simmons production company. Yeah, I don't even know what to say about that. Like, WWE Films, don't get me wrong, I'm a fan of, like, The Condemned. I like See No Evil. It got a lot of shit. I haven't seen the sequel, so I can't vouch for that. But it's like, when they stopped just making vehicles for their wrestlers and just started making, like, actual movies, it seemed like they just kind of gone downhill at that point right there. And I don't know. For me personally, like, I don't know. I know The Call had a wrestler in it, and The Call wasn't bad, but at the same time, it wasn't like anything great either. Leprechaun Origins fucking sucked balls. So I don't know. I'm kind of, and then you just throw Gene Simmons, which I don't get me wrong. I love Kiss. I just don't think he gives a shit. Like, he just seems like he's definitely a producer in like name only. Like, he's gonna like write the checks, but here, make me more money, do it right. I don't really see him being too hands-on for some reason. I just feel like, he's definitely the guy who will take the easy way out every time. So I feel like he's definitely the guy who's going to have, like, you know, whatever, you know, staff he puts together oversee the movie, but he ain't going to really give a shit. So I don't know. But apparently they signed a 3-picture deal between the two. Like, there's going to be, after they drop Temple, there'll be 2 more. And I don't know, Gene Simmons, I mean, he said it's all horror, so I don't know. I have to wait and see, I guess, see how Temple does. But yeah, that's that. So guys, there's your news for this week, or I guess for last week. You got any comments? Drop them down below. I mean, about anything, you know, anything on this list, anything that's not on the list you want to talk about, I don't give a fuck. Comment it up. You want to leave video responses, you can do that. Facebook, Twitter, at this point you guys know what to do. So, I'm the Movie Phantom, and yeah, I'm out of here.